Hello, everybody. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. All right.
So far.
1776. You guys know the significance of that year? Exactly. 1776 is the year that America got their independence from the British. We documented our independence on something that we call the Declaration of Independence. Now, did you guys know that the Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper? What is hemp? Some of you may ask. Well, good question. Hemp is a strain of the cannabis plant with very little THC used for industrial purposes. Well, what's THC? THC is the principal chemical compound in cannabis that gets you high. So my main claim today is that the growing of hemp would bring various benefits to the United States, which I will support with 3 other points. First off, hemp is a growing industry that can boost our economy. Second, hemp will create job opportunities. And thirdly, hemp products are more efficient and environmentally friendly than their competitors. So first, hemp is a growing industry that can boost our economy. Canada, they legalized the farming of hemp in 1998. And since 2009, the amount of hemp farm that they've been growing, like in acres, has been increasing up to 39,000 acres in 2011. The Canadian Hemp Trade Alliance says it's going to reach 100,000 acres by 2014. So it's a growing industry. Here in the United States, in 2011, annual retail sales of hemp products reached $450 million. Also, the industry has increased in size by 300% in the last few years, mostly in the hemp food products. It's part of it. So, just to clarify, the growing of hemp in the United States is illegal, but that's why we import our raw materials made by hemp and hemp products from other countries like China, France, stuff like that. So, with an industry with so much growth, jobs will be opening all over the country, which leads me to my second point, that hemp will create job opportunities. Hemp fibers and the seeds need to be manufactured into goods so that they're worth something to us, which obviously people, you need people to manufacture things, aka jobs. If we legalize hemp to be grown in the United States, it'd be a new crop for farmers. Farmers don't do very well as it is in the economy, so a new crop would be good, where in Canada they're making a profit of $250 an acre off hemp. Hemp is such a diverse plant, that it opens jobs in multiple areas, unlike, say, cotton. We farm cotton, we use it for textiles. Hemp can be used for textiles, plastic, the oils in the seeds. We use it for food, for animal meal. You can fuel your car with hemp oil. There's all sorts of things, which leads me to my third point. Hemp products are more efficient and environmentally friendly than their competitors. There's way too many pros to hemp to even list, so I'm just going to list a few of them. First off, when you're growing it, it requires no herbicides and very few insecticides. So that means less chemicals in the soil, less chemicals on your hemp. Your profit margin will increase because you don't have to spend as much money on chemicals. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, 1 acre of hemp produces 4 times more paper than 1 acre of trees. So if you think about that, if we used hemp paper instead of paper from whatever tree, we'd be saving a ton of trees, which is good for the environment. Thirdly, hemp seeds have a nice mixture of amino acids, essential fatty acids, and are about 30% protein, making them an ideal nutrient source. And some European car manufacturers, such as BMW and Mercedes, they've been making their car door panels and their dashboards out of hemp plastic because it's lighter, stronger, and cheaper. So I just want to reiterate, hemp would benefit the United States. The growing of hemp would benefit the United States in several ways. Mainly boost our economy, create more jobs, and it's more efficient and environmentally friendly than its competitors. So, like Thomas Jefferson said, hemp is of first necessity to the wealth and protection of the country. Thank you.
All right, several things are pretty solid. You've got a very clear statement of what your proposition is. I thought you had a good attention device. There's a good layout of what the secondary points are. And during the body of the speech, you signposted pretty effectively. There's a lot of stuff that's presented as factual data that we don't get a source citation on. There are a couple of pieces of information that got some sources on them. You had the USDA on the acreage on the trees. We got a vague reference to the amount of total hemp products that are sold in the United States. I don't remember if I got a source citation on that. And then I got a whole bunch of claims for all these examples of things, of hemp uses, and I didn't hear any data on that. I'm trying to figure out how it is that I'm powering my car with hemp oil. There's no explanation. There's no authority that's cited on that particular point. All of the food products, that sort of thing. All the stuff on herbicides and pesticides, that's all mostly asserted. I'm not saying that it's not true, but I'm saying that you do need to give us a source citation on that. That seemed to me to be the weakest part of the argument, that you have information that might be considered evidence, but you're not really citing it very clearly. I thought you did a pretty nice job presenting the speech, speaking directly to the audience in a calm manner and a very direct manner, which was fine. But I'm listening to this argument, and I'm going, I'm not trying to engage in an argument about it. I'm just, think about this, whoever's doing the response. The industry that you just talked about, right now it's currently $450 million in the United States, that sort of thing. That's what those products that we were using. Well, how much would it expand, for instance, if we grew it here? That's a pretty important question. Even if it doubled, now we're talking about maybe $900 million that you're talking about. As a chunk of the economy, that's not bad, but that's two lousy movies from Hollywood. I'm not exactly sure that that's going to do a lot to boost the economy, and I think you need to find a stronger argument that this would take off, for instance, that if we didn't have to import this, then people would find more innovative ways of using this, and it's likely that they would substitute more frequently, that kind of thing, as opposed to the niche market that it seems to be. All right, thank you.